Team Phoenix, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Catherine Minor. Please call me Kate Mimi. I'm a registered nurse from Kenya in the United Kingdom, and I'm happy to be welcoming you to my YouTube channel. Now guys, thank you for the continued subscription. Seriously, it blows my mind. Even when I go for weeks without talking, you guys keep on subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, and oh my gosh, much love from my heart to yours. Now, it is a night and I am in Derby. I booked a hotel, a travel lodge. This is where I am for the moment. It is because I am graduating tomorrow. You guys have no idea what this means to me. So I'll be taking you through this journey. So sit back, relax, and let's talk about this graduation in the United Kingdom, shall we? So first thing first, Team Phoenix, let me give you a story. I didn't want to be a nurse. My mom wanted to be. So I became a nurse because my mom decided that I should be a nurse, you know, living her dream through me. It's a long story, but the thing is, I was adequately qualified to join university straight after my high school. Yeah, but I did not have anybody to tell me that actually, Catherine, you can study nursing straight from high school as a degree. So I went for what was available, and furthermore, there was somebody to pay for it. So a good Samaritan took me to school. So when an opportunity comes, what do? You grab it with both hands and run away with it, isn't it? But when I qualified, I really went to the wards and started working as a qualified nurse, and I felt so inadequate in so many ways, really. I think it's just a personal thing. For a girl who has always loved books, who has always wanted to advance herself, I think I always felt like there's something missing in my life. I really want a degree or just some form of higher qualification in the nursing field. Then that was back in 2017. I went back to school and I studied renal nursing. That was in Kenya. It was a 1-year course. I remember back then the conversation amongst my friends was actually, oh, by the way, you don't need a degree in nursing. You just need to go back and specialize and then you're going to be just fine. That was the conversation. But let me tell you, that 1 year I spent at Kenyatta National Hospital School of Nursing revolutionized how I thought about nursing. It made me love nursing, really. I don't think I ever really truly loved and appreciated nursing and what it means to be a nurse until I went for that 1-year course at Kenyatta. The thing is, anyone who has been through that program, you would be a fool to go in and live the way you went in. You really must be transformed, and I was transformed. I met tutors, lecturers who were master's holders. I especially got encouraged by one of the critical care nursing lecturer. She started as certificate holder in nursing, and now she holds a master's, and another one holds a PhD, and I was like, my God, I want to be like them. I know I never said it back then, but I was like, oh my gosh, you ladies, you gentlemen, you have no idea how much you're inspiring me. So I decided in my heart, you know what, I'm done with a higher national diploma, because whether it's a higher national diploma or a lower national diploma, it's still a diploma. It's not a degree. It's not equivalent to a degree. So the content is quite intense. I appreciate that. But the fact of the matter is you still need a degree if you really want to go to the next step. And Catherine is all about self-improvement, is all about taking nursing to the next step. And she's all about that. So I really wanted more. But then again, where was more going to come from? I went back to working with the county government of Kiambu. That's where I was working. That is a county in Kenya. But then again, I was like, if I need a study leave, I would have to apply. It would have to be a lengthy process, and I did not have the time. I did not have the time or the patience to wait. And then my social life was going crazy and chaotic, and I was like, you know what, I need out of this country. But then again, even if I'm going to the United Kingdom, there is one thing I want, and that is a degree. I don't know how I'm gonna get it. I don't know what I have to do to get it, but I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna get it. So that is why you can see this exuberance on my face, really. Believe you me, I'm not going to play this one down. I'm not going to pretend like it's not a big deal, because sweetheart, it's a big deal. Team Phoenix, this is a big deal. It's a major win for me, so bear with me. I know I'm talking so fast and I'm glowing and everything, but bear with me for now. It is what I'm feeling in my heart. Now, Team Phoenix, when I came to the United Kingdom in 2019, I applied for a nursing degree at Robert Gordon University in Aberdeen. I'll never forget. And I remember they had an interview with me when I was actually taking my OSCEs in Belfast. And they told me, you know what, Catherine, you are a qualified nurse already, so we do not have any top-up degree of any sort. So why don't you try University of Derby? Why don't you try Open Learning University? Why don't you try Sunderland University? They gave me quite a number. And this is what I love about unis in the United Kingdom. They really don't take advantage of you. They are straightforward. They tell you, by the way, we don't have these, but I can guide you. I can signpost you to people who have what you're looking for. So that is what I did. I thought about University of Derby, and through a friend, I came to know about another lady who actually was taking the same course, and I got to approach her and ask her, by the way, how does the top-up degree work? And she took me through the whole process. She had no idea how desperately I wanted that to happen. Now listen, it's funny. You're in the United Kingdom, and other people are looking for money, but you're looking for a degree. You tell me, how crazy can that be? But then again, you know, like when people are chasing shifts, running from one shift to the other, you're like, when am I submitting my next assignment, or when am I finishing this degree? So thank you. I've adjusted my lighting. It was horrendous. I'm sorry, guys, but thank you for sticking around. I approached the University of Derby. They had a program where you could do the degree in 2 years, whereby you study a module per semester. Or you could take the accelerated program where you would study 2 modules every semester, and then you complete it in a year. So I remember applying and telling them, by the way, guys, I have a higher diploma from Kenya. Could you recognize these credits? And they told me, oh, by the way, we recognize certificates that are at a level 6, but you as Catherine, even if it is a higher national diploma, it's a level 5. So that was a no. There was no way that I was going to transfer the credits from Kenya to University of Derby. That broke my heart. I'll never forget. But then again, I had some luck, because when you train for OSCEs, that is the objective structured clinical examination in the United Kingdom. Back then they had a plan whereby that training, and when you qualify, you automatically get 20 credits at a level 6. You know, and that's what I did. I quickly applied with, I did my OSCEs at Ulster University in Belfast. So I applied and asked Belfast to send my credits to University of Derby. So they sent them to me, the credit certificate, and I sent them over. So I ended up doing 5 modules instead of 6. So 5 instead of 6. That's what happened, and I thanked God for that. I was like, you know what, this is what I need, because all I need is a top-up degree. I just need that paper saying that I have a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing. That's really what I really needed. So Catherine, what I had to do was actually sacrifice a lot. Like I have just mentioned to you guys, I did not take extra shifts at my workplace, and I also had to think about moving away from the care home. I know one of the reasons why I moved away from the care home was actually because I needed some training. I mean, I needed to go back to my real specialty, which is actually renal nursing. But then again, the other aspect of that move was actually my studies, because I thought, whatever I will be learning in class will need to be, practical. So I need real patients, like acute care, more of acute than chronic. That is what I was looking for. The other thing that happens with the University of Derby is that they give you an opportunity to study online. So this was very paramount for me, because that meant that I could work full time. The only thing that I needed to do was actually study part-time, create my own schedule on how I was going to study, get organized, and get it done. And that is what I did. When it comes to my work, my school, I am pretty much organized. It's interesting. I wish I could transfer that into my personal life. For example, I don't own several handbags, because even the ones that I own, I do not know what to put inside. Yes, and when I do, I lose everything inside. Like when I put my phone in my handbag, I'll rummage through it before I even get it. Anyway, I'm just chaotic when it comes to, I don't know, personal organization. Is there something like that? Yeah, but when it comes to my career, I'm prim and proper. I think that's the only thing I get straight. It's funny. Anyway, so I had to get organized, really, make sacrifices, know that what I want is just for a wee while and I'll get it. So within a year, I'm done with my degree. So it has not been easy, Team Phoenix. It has been quite difficult for me to be able to achieve what I'm celebrating tomorrow. It's not been easy. It has not been. Just when I thought everything was working and I was ready to submit my final academic piece, that was an equivalent of a thesis, I would say. For lack of a better word, allow me to call it a thesis, but I don't think it's really qualified to be a thesis if we are speaking academically. But for the sake of this argument, let's call it a thesis. I thought to myself, you know what, Catherine? Now you're done with your degree. Why don't you just start something? You know, like make money like other people. So I enrolled for agency work, and it was quite nice because they took me in and they were like, oh, by the way, Catherine, we're very happy to have you and everything. Oh yeah, let us start this. And then I went for one shift. I'll never forget. I went for night shift, and it paid so well. I'll never forget that money. And then something terrible happened to me. I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I had to stop working. I had to stop even agency shift. Yeah, but I had to write my thesis, you know. So that's why I'm celebrating tomorrow, you know, like I had to undergo radiotherapy. I underwent surgery, I'll never forget. And then I remember writing to my supervisor and telling him, you know what, I think I need some form of extension because I've been off sick for 3 weeks. I've not been managing to do anything. Do you think you guys can give me an extension? And he was like, they sat down in this wonderful committee at University of Derby and they offered me a chance. They told me, Catherine, by the way, we can give you an extension. But then again, something came over me, something, I don't know what to say. Something just overwhelmed me and told me, no, Catherine, submit this thing. I mean, you can do this. And I told God, I remember, look at my laptop here and telling God, Daddy, do this one for me. Just do this one for me. I have declined, you know, the offer because they offered me an extension and I declined it. And with faith, I told God, I'm not looking for a distinction. I'm looking for a pass. Father, will you give me that? And I submitted it. I submitted it on my 6th session of radiotherapy. Yeah, and it's one of those things, you know, that happen in life and you're like, it's not easy, but it has to be done, you know. So that's why I'm not going to pretend like this doesn't mean something to me, because it does. It means a lot for me. The fact that no matter what was going through, what I was going through in my life, this happened, you know, like God thought it's nice for me to actually graduate, you know, submit my papers and nipite, you know, like I passed. And then I've not taken up any agency work since then because I had to be off sick. I was off sick for over a month from work, even in my regular job. And what happens in the United Kingdom is that if you're off sick, your main job, you cannot work agency because that is actually a lot of lying and cheating, right? So I'm looking forward to taking up more agency work, you know, and because now I'm all right, am I not? I'm good, really. I'll go tomorrow and I'll celebrate this with a lot of happiness in my heart, knowing that it has taken blood, sweat, and tears for me to be here. It has taken a lot, you know. Initially, it was not making so much sense, but believe you me, now it is. Fall sick, and then you still pass. Those are some of the things I call storms in my life, but you know what? There's a God in heaven who takes care of me. So guys, Team Phoenix, that's why this is such a big deal. I know I'm working on Friday, but you know, I don't care. Thursday, it's my day. I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to give gratitude to God, because without him, I don't think I would have made it, you know. I wouldn't have made it. And for a long time now, for a long time, I've felt like I don't deserve anything in this life, you know. I've talked myself down, you know, like, no, Catherine, that is not an achievement. Oh, Catherine, you should wait until you're high up there, then you can start celebrating yourself. I have beaten myself. I beat myself all the time, but it comes a point in life I feel like, you know what, I actually deserve this. I actually deserve some happiness. I actually, you know, like, it is okay. I am actually very amazing at what I do. I'm a good nurse. You know, I go out on a limb for other people. I take my, you know, I take care of those people I love. I help people, and I'm like, you know what, for once in my life, then I'm going to celebrate this one like I mean it. And that is exactly why I'm making this video, knowing that this is it. You know, like, this is it. I'm happy. I'm very happy, and I want to look at this video sometimes later in my life and tell my grandkids, guys, by the way, I was at my lowest at one point, but I was equally happy, you know. So I remember talking to my pastor's wife. I mean, yeah, she's an amazing lady. And I told her, you know what, if I were to write a book today, I would actually call it Thrashed and Thrilled at 30, because I turned 30 and then they told me I have breast cancer. I went through surgery, I went through radiotherapy, and then at 30, God thought it's nice for me to actually have my degree. God felt it's nice for me to get a band 6 job in London. I mean, it's a whole bag of things, you know, in my 30. You know, it's this bag of things, but I'm choosing to look at what is amazing and also what is not amazing, because it is teaching me that I'm human. It is teaching me to be patient with myself. It is teaching me to be kind with other people as well, because we really do not know what people are going through, isn't it? So Team Phoenix, that is it. That is why this day is important for me. I'll bore you a lot about this. I'll be writing about it. If you're not following me on Facebook, you're missing a lot. Please follow Kate Mimi, Catemi. And people ask me, who is Mimi? Mimi is just Swahili for myself. I remember when I joined Facebook, everybody was doing funny things to their names. You know, you just wanted to sound posh or something. So I just went for Mimi, and it stuck. All right, so Kate myself in Swahili is Mimi. You know, so Kate Mimi, it is not like it is anyone else, just me. So follow me, let's talk about this and so many other things that I will be taking you through. Okay guys, so sorry, I've been emotional a wee bit. I'm still trying to wrap my head around breast cancer, surgery, radiotherapy, medication, and things like that. So don't worry about me, but we'll be talking about that in another forum. As for now, this is just to celebrate. So thanks for watching. Doo-doo.